Whether you're a movie fan or not, you've probably seen dozens of movies where special effects have done most of the work. Have you ever wondered how they make characters fly, how they put a gigantic monster in a city, or how they create ultra-realistic fantasy creatures? Today, you will be happy and at the same time surprised to discover epic and legendary scenes from movies without their special effects. Here are the movies before and after the special effects. And we warn you, it will be very weird. Let's go. We all know the story of little Mowgli, that little piece of man who came straight out of the jungle, who is surrounded by a whole bunch of animals, who was raised in the wild by wolves and who crossed the jungle to reach the men's village to escape from the evil tiger Shere Khan. Nearly 50 years after the animated film, a new version of The Jungle Book directed by Jon Favreau has been released on the big screen in 3D. And it must be said that this time it even pleased the adults. And for a good reason, the incredible visual effects that the film offered to its audience are quite phenomenal. It's not you who will say otherwise, admit it. You were probably stunned by the hyper-realistic features of the animals created from computer-generated images, the result of a titanic work carried out by nearly 2,000 people in the space of 3 long years. Who, while watching the film, hasn't wondered how the animals were conceived? Well, it is thanks to the technique of motion capture. It's a process that consists of making the actor play dressed in a strange costume with sensors everywhere. Then, by computer, we transform it into a digital image, for the cinematics of the game. In this film, the animals were played by puppeteers, they were then modified on the computer. Long before a scene was shot, it was meticulously prepared, camera movements, animated animals, detailed shots, lighting, terrain models, etc. Surprisingly realistic, more than 70 animal species were created using computer-generated images by visual effects supervisors Adam Valdez and Dan Lemon, from Baloo to Shere Khan to Bagheera. To succeed in the wager of reality, programs have been developed to simulate muscles, skin and fur, silky coat, sharp fangs, wet truffles. All the exceptionally realistic character of the film is due to the mix of motion capture, photo-realistic animation, and real shots. More than 800 artists have come together to design environments that are more realistic than nature and simulate earth, fire, and water. As for natural settings, MPC created a wide variety of plants, trees, and rocks using more than 100,000 photographs of real places in the Indian jungle. The result is an incredible library of resources, used to create natural environments down to the smallest detail. It's simply impossible to talk about special effects without listing the Harry Potter saga. Well yes, a movie about witchcraft and magical powers without special effects is a bit like having a good barbecue without merguez, it's entirely necessary. The Harry Potter directors used the special effect called the set extension extensively. A process that consists of simply taking people on a green background and inlaying them in a landscape, but beware, it has nothing to do with the green inlay. For example, in a scene where wizards are running in a meadow, and behind them there are mountains, well, all that is real in this scene is the fake meadow. The mountains behind them have been computer inlaid with this visual effect, to have a more interesting environment and better control in post-production. Secondly, there is the strange physique of characters like Voldemort, whose nose is totally flat, or Dumbledore, who's got some pretty weird fingers. Well, simple makeup wouldn't have been enough to achieve the desired effects. To change the appearance of Dumbledore's fingers, they had to hide his real fingers thanks to the color green, and replace them on a computer with a computer-generated image. As for Voldemort, in the film, he doesn't really have a nose, except for 2 small holes that look like the nostrils of a snake. To do this they had to capture the movement of the actor's face and then erase his nose, removing all the extra parts from the face. Those were the most amazing special effects in Harry Potter. Oh yes, if you were wondering where Hogwarts was in real life. Well, all they had to do was reproduce the model of the real castle, which is actually in the north of Scotland, then they added a lot of special effects to make it look like the real thing and not just a miniature. This film by Andy and Lana Wachowski features an incredible number of special effects. So much so that the Titanic work had to be distributed among several companies: Manex Visual Effects, Animal Logic, and D-Film. One of the most famous special effects in the film is the freeze frame, as we can see in this mythical scene where time stands still around Morpheus. First, the team filmed the background without anyone, then they filmed the people passing by without the two actors, and at the right moment, they increased the frame rate from 24 to 96 frames per second to create this desired slow motion effect. They then selected the sharpest image and extended it as they wished during the final stitching of the shot, which was done on computer software. And since you have become an expert, you will know that the two actors were filmed in the same place but this time without the crowd and in front of a green background. Magical, isn't it? Now let's move on to the most distinctive feature of the Matrix movie. This film owes its reputation mainly to the bullet time technique. A technique that consists of freezing time in a scene while walking around freely. It's as if you decide to press the stop button on your remote control and walk through the scene. Incredible, isn't it? It means that the team wanted to have an eye on all the points of view at the moment T, so they had to have cameras all around the point they wanted to film to make the maximum number of photographs and then assemble them. In the case of Matrix, these movements are circular around the actors. Like for example the famous scene where Neo tries to avoid the bullets on the roof. Although at the time it was difficult to achieve such a visual effect, Mannix was still up to the challenge. To obtain this effect, it was first necessary to film a stuntman with several cameras on several angles to have a reference of the movements of the actor in the scene, then it was necessary to create the preview, that is to say, to recreate in a rough digital way everything that happens in the shot based on the movements of the stuntman. A lining is then created on the computer, a crucial step since it is this lining that determines the speed of movement and the trajectory of the camera. Finally, once everything has been planned, the filming stage comes, with the help of more than 120 cameras all hidden behind a green background, and arranged around the actor according to the trajectory obtained on the computer. Then each of the cameras needed to take only one image one after the other, with two cameras at the beginning and at the end of the journey to film at 120 or 150 frames per second for the images before and after the slow motion. The effect of slow motion is obtained by reducing the trigger interval between each camera, which is on average 1/3 of a second. If they want to slow down or speed up a part, they add or delete images. As for the actor, he is suspended by cables for his fight scenes. The images are then assembled thanks to the software by creating homogeneity between them so that there is not this jerky effect. Out of breath? So are we. Wait, this isn't over. To create the background scenery, they used the technique called image-based rendering. This process consists of taking pictures of a given place, with different points of view. Then, with the help of a special measuring tool called the laser rangefinder, they took the measurements of the buildings and surfaces present at that place. They were then able to reproduce a 3D model of the landscape with all its shapes and project the photos of the scenery at the right place, on the 3D volumes and surfaces. This then created a 3D environment entirely made by computers, mainly thanks to photos. And to finish, of course, they used as always, the technique of inlaying the actors on a green background in the 3D set to assemble the whole thing. Promise this time we'll stop. Maleficent, the Mistress of Evil is an American fantasy film released in 2019, directed by Joachim Ronning. This sequel to Robert Stromberg's Maleficent features the sublime Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. And since it's a fantasy film, you can imagine that it's full of special effects. Here are the most surprising ones. First of all, what you need to know is that a large part of the sets was actually designed in the studio and then improved on the computer during editing. On the other hand, for elements that are impossible to create such as the castle, the trees, the forest, or the mountains, they had to use the inlay technique. This technique consists of integrating into the same image by software, objects filmed separately, or 3D objects. For digitally shot film productions, inlaying can be done live or in post-production during editing. This process, known in English as matting, takes place in the following way. The directors film an object on a blue or green background, as well as a separate set. Starting from the image of the object, they transform the blue background into a black mask, which allows the silhouette of the object to appear in transparent on a black background, as well as a complementary mask, which gives them the silhouette of the object in black on a transparent background. Then, thanks to a huge work of superimposition of the images, carried out on the computer, they get the appropriate visual effect. However, the blue background is more appreciated in the cinema, because this color is closer to the complementary color of the skin, so the contrast of chrominance is optimal. Let's now move on to another effect used in the film. As you probably know, one of the characteristics of the character of Maleficent is that she flies. Well, to make the actress Angelina Jolie fly, it was necessary to use a kind of huge removable lever, called an arm, which behind the famous blue background, disappears. All that was left to do was to glue wings to the computer to give the illusion that Maleficent and his acolytes could fly in the sky. Fantastic, isn't it? So, surprised? Which of these special effects did you like the most? Tell us in the comments.